Good morning and welcome to the final day of the 2022 Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp at Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. I'm your host, Dane Nickel. You're watching on ASTV for this exciting morning matchup between Sky Blue and Kelly Green. Sky Blue's done a little bit of everything in this tournament. They started with a 4-1 loss, then followed that up with a 3-3 tie, and then in their last competition, an 8-3 win. Kelly Green has scored 5 goals in each of their 3 games. They picked up a 5-1 and then a 5-2 win, and then had a 5-5 tie to round out their day yesterday. Plenty of exciting hockey action here at the Tsushima Nation 7 Chiefs Sportplex. This weekend, we do thank them for hosting us. Looks like your starting goaltenders for Green will be Connor Johnson. I've got 30 in net for Green, and I don't have a 30 on my roster, so we'll see if we can get that sorted for you. Been waiting on some updated rosters here, so I will try to get that information to you as soon as I can. Looks like it's Thomas Samborski in net for Blue. The black numbers on blue jerseys is going to be tough. Hopefully next year they look at maybe getting some white numbers on those jerseys. In any case, Green has won the opening draw. In for the puck is Will Osika. He'll skate away with it after a collision in that corner. Passed ahead to number 12, Torin Fraun. That shot high just over the head of the goaltender. At the far side blue line, that's chipped and kept in by Nolan Smith. Now it's a chance for Cale Billick. Cale Billick in alone up the ice. Keenan Kahn will hit the blue line and dump that puck and allow all but one member of Kelly Green to change. That pass picked up in behind by number 11, Riley Fiquette. Drops it for 17. Trying to pick the sharp side was BJ Rogie. Fiquette to Rogie behind the net. Rogie will assess his options here and dish it to the point. Over to Fiquette. Fiquette drags and scores. Tucks that puck underneath the outstretched pad of the goaltender. And Blue has opened the scoring inside a minute and a half. These are, if this is the first time you've tuned in or missed any of the games yesterday, bit of a different setup here. It's 3 22-minute runtime periods. So the only time I've seen the clock stopped was for a penalty shot in the last game, and when a penalty is added so as not to take away extra time from the power play at the start of it. Otherwise, runtime after a goal, after an icing, after an offside, etc. These are 2003 to 2007 birth years that you see here. That shot blocked as he fell to the ice. Sticking it ahead was Aiden Fraser. He could not find Stefan Porum. To the point. Grabbed there by Austin McDonald. Around the boards, Tightmore centering pass to Fraser. Aiden Fraser, he's ran into by Austin McDonald. A good defensive play by him. Carried ahead by Austin Bruce. Bruce in 1 against 3 and lays the body into the D-man. Nicholas Petropoulos. Petropoulos around the boards. After it is Will Osika. Jacob Dirtle. Petropoulos unable to get the puck out of the zone. On the near side, addition front. Petropoulos has a look. Finally, the puck is settled down and skated out by Cooper Oral. He's got Zachary Blackwell with him. Sky Blue. Jalen Davidson, a cross-ice pass for number 18, Jacob Staife. Staife has a look. Tried to center it again to Fiquette. Fiquette has the lone goal to kick off this match, and stepping in and having a shot is number 2, Lorenzo Amendola. Saw his chance, jumped up and stepped into that one. It was a nice-looking glove save by Kelly Green's goaltender, whose name we're still working on. Fiquette in the face-off circle. It's won by Green. A shot off of a stick and up into the netting, out of play. Rogie and Fiquette teamed up on that first goal by Sky Blue. Up ice with it now, Amendola clears the puck off the boards. It hit the pair of sticks of Fiquette. And number 20 on Green and went into the netting and out of play. Keenan Kahn has a shot. There's a save. The rebound cleared away by Austin McDonald. In front, unable to reel that pass in, was Justin Bruce. To the far side now. The shot, the save by Samborski. Austin McDonald skates that puck away. It's stolen by Kahn. Kahn finds number 15, Nolan Smith, on the near side. In front, jamming away at it. It's sitting on the goal line and cleared away. Unable to jump on top of that puck quickly enough was number 14, Connor Smith. That puck hits the referee as he was riding the net on its moorings and goes out of play. He shakes that off as he continues to tend to this net here on the far side of the ice, on the right side of your screens at home. We'll have a face-off to Samborski's left, your right. Bit of an awkward tie-up there as the Green player fell to the ice. Possession exchanged a couple of times, and finally it's settled down by Petropoulos. Passed ahead now to Fraser. Aiden Fraser finds Tightmore on the near side. Tightmore overskates that puck, and it's picked up by Osika. Petropoulos leans his man into the boards. A couple players from each side come in to assist. Osika skates away with it. Osika across the blue line. Now the red, he'll dump that puck in and allow some of his teammates to change while he remains in pursuit of it. Osika will be the last one to change now as he heads to the bench. Blue with the puck. Centering pass in behind his man. It's grabbed by Keaton Cal. That shot goes wide. It was a sharp angle attempt. The clear is no good. It's picked up by McDonald. McDonald puts it toward the net. It's sticked aside by the netminder. McDonald with the puck one more time here. Down low, the centering pass. A big save by the goalie. And the net was knocked off during the process. That will stop play. Still waiting on the updated rosters here. Hopefully we can give you some idea of who's wearing number 20 on green and who that goaltender is and who the backups are. The roster says Connor Johnson and Dawson Ringette, the goaltenders. But Johnson is listed as number 31. The goaltender in the net currently is wearing number 30. So that could be Johnson. I don't know. That's kind of the nature of these camp tournament kind of setups here. In front, nearly tapped in. There's a long shot from the point off of the stick of Cale Billick. Getting knocked around in front of the net. Was a member of the Kelly Green squad. That's a pretty heavy lumber between the shoulders. Off of the draw now. Sky Blue skates away with it. To center. Grabbed by number 17, BJ Rogie. Rogie gets upended. Skating onto that puck now is the other winger, as Paquette dishes it to Osika. Osika's shot gets through cleanly, but it's met by the glove hand of the goaltender. 1-0 is the score for Sky Blue. 12:08 remaining in the period. And they are runtime periods. Out of the corner now. McDonald back to the point. Osika has a shot. That shot was blocked by Keenan Kahn. That puck's tied up in the corner between some skates. Will continue to kick away at it. Looks like there's a couple of teammates there based on their pants and socks matching. That's Kahn and Paquette. To the near side, Osika. The shot kicked aside by the goaltender. And it's cleared. It gets up on an edge and will roll the length of the ice. Grabbed now by Osika. He'll retreat and turn away from the attacker. Up to Paquette. Paquette staves off that hit. A collision in the corner brings one man from each team down. On top of that puck. Off of the glass. It doesn't quite have enough behind it to get out. And it's turned over at center. Sky Blue with the puck now. Austin Bruce unable to settle that puck down. Finally he does. He picks it off. And then he shows his man to his seat. That was on the receiving end of that. Eric Tightmore at the side of the net. The loose puck is covered up by the North Stars goalie. So Austin Bruce will take this face-off against number 12, Cooper Oral, to the point. Played ahead by Amendola. Big collision. Austin McDonald, a cross-ice pass for his defensive partner, Amendola. Amendola will chip it in, and unable to keep it in on the near side was Amendola, as Taylor LaFrance is now in pursuit of this puck. A quick dish off to Amendola at the point, kept in by 20 off of the end boards. Kelly Green with the puck. Pass to the point. The shot. What a save. And the rebound digging away at it. That puck's still loose. Miraculously, that's kept out of the net somehow. Kai Mindy digging away at that puck, unable to get it past the outstretched arm and leg of the goaltender, Thomas Samborski. Samborski laying down a wall at the goal line and keeping that puck out, maintains the 1-goal lead for Sky Blue. With just under 9 minutes remaining in this frame now. A shot in from the point, and the rebound covered up by Samborski. Well, another quick face-off to his glove hand side. Off the draw. It's kept in at the point by 20. That shot gets through traffic. Shooting for the tip. Unable to find it, though. Sky Blue behind their own goal line. That pass intended for Jalen Davidson, but was a little too excited and he overskated it. It's a long clear that finds its way onto the paddle of Samborski. He'll leave it there for his D-man. Blue will play the puck ahead. Davidson will come off for a change, leaving a couple of players out there pursuing the puck. There's a big hit by Jacob Staife. And hand pass is the call. That's a call against Blue as it will come all the way back into the neutral zone just outside of Blue's defensive end on the far side face-off dot. Off the draw, it's won cleanly to Osika. Osika will give it to McDonald up ahead for Rogie. Rogie was trying to find the quick touch pass to Fiquette. Rogie nearly stole that puck with his skates. Some nifty footwork there. Now carried by 15. That's one of the Smiths. That's Nolan Smith. Wearing number 14 is Connor Smith. Nolan Smith will bring that around the boards, but getting to it on the far side first is Austin McDonald. McDonald, after his shot attempt, gets ditched into the corner by Smith. Fiquette tries the centering pass. Good stick by the goaltender, takes it away. And that will allow Smith the clear and potential pass to Connor Smith. Connor Smith put on the Jets, couldn't quite get to it to close off the angle and get the shot away quick enough. Chipped off the boards, held in by the glove hand of number 20, the D-man. Whiteley across for Osika. And that will be an icing against Green. You're watching the 2022 Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex on ASTV. We do thank you for tuning in today. Lots of hockey action. 40 games between Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 10 of them being played today. 5 on this pad, 5 on the pad behind me. This is game number 33 of the weekend. 33 of 40. Carried in now by Aiden Frazier. Frazier's hit. A pair of Sky Blue players wreaking havoc on the near sideboard. Skating forward with it now is LaFrance. He's got a man streaking to the net. That was Austin McDonald who jumped up seeing an opportunity. But the puck is covered up by the goaltender. Just under 5 minutes remaining. 1-0 the score for Sky Blue. That was a goal in which Riley Fiquette combined forces with BJ Rogie to open the scoring. Amendola's shot hit LaFrance in front and just went wide. LaFrance keeps that puck in. Osika, the clearing, just got over his outstretched glove hand. He climbed a bit of a ladder to get up there, but it wasn't enough. As Blue continues to put on the pressure. Sky Blue in there with Green. Green, who's scored 5 goals in each of their 3 games in this tournament. And we've got a penalty coming here. excuse me, that's an icing against Green. So Green has, as I was saying, scored 5 goals in each of their 3 games. But so far, through the first 18 minutes or so of this contest, they've been quiet. 3:30 left in the frame. Collected below the goal line by Kelly Green. It's a pass up to number 16. Tried this touch pass to the center of the ice. It was Zachary Blackwell. That puck's up in the air and knocked to the half wall. Skated forward by Mindy. Blackwell turned that puck over. Osika out of the corner. Plays that ahead to number 18, Jacob Staiff. Good defensive play. Lots of patience by number 2, Cale Billick. Billick outweighted Staiff. Staiff now with the puck behind the net for Jasper Whiteley. Billick. He'll pass it to defensive partner Jacob Dirtle. Grabbed by number 12, but it's way offside. Torin Fraun didn't realize his man was offside and was just a little eager picking that pass off in the neutral zone and wanting to increase Sky Blue's lead. Sticked ahead by Billick. He finds Kahn. Kahn waiting, shooting. Good move by Kahn, the toe drag to beat the defender, and then an even better save by Samborski. Some great patience there. Nolan Smith in there mixing it up. Around the boards, Connor Smith tried to touch it back to the D-man, but the puck was worked out of the zone by Rogie. Now grabbed at center by Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith trying to split the D, lost the puck in the process of doing so. Him and Fiquette collide in behind Blues net. Kahn will fire that around the boards, hoping one of his forwards could get to it. In front, fanning on the clear, was Amendola. It's knocked high into the air off of the stick of Connor Smith. Green will retreat to the neutral zone and take some time to settle it down. Smith fanned on the pass. Billick is back to pick it up with some heavy forecheck from Green. Nolan tries the long pass. It's picked off by Whiteley. This has Blue down the ice with a chance. Now, what a save by the goaltender. A good chance there. Up the ice for Kahn. Keenan Kahn drops it to Connor Smith. Delayed penalty coming to Blue. Holding is the call. So in this instance, the timekeeper is continuing to run the clock. They've stopped it now with 30.8 seconds left in the period. Keenan Kahn will go for holding, so Blue with their first power play opportunity of the morning. In to take the draw is Austin Bruce for Sky Blue. Bruce to the point for Osika. Osika skates in, has a shot into the body of the goaltender. It's knocked down and cleared, but it's not. A good active glove hand keeps that alive. At the point now, 14, LaFrance has a shot. It's high and wide. In a battle for this puck is number 6, Petropoulos. An odd bounce that will allow Sky Blue to have some longer possession. And on the back end, it's cleared the length of the ice. And that should do it for the first period. 1-0 the score for Sky Blue. That off the stick of Riley Fiquette. The assist to number 17, BJ Rogie. That goal scored within the first minute and a half. We'll take a quick 30-second, 1-minute break here, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then we'll be back to start the second. All right, hope you were able to get up maybe to your kitchen, grab a fresh cup of coffee, early morning, or maybe not, depending where you're watching from. A 9:30 a.m. start between these two. 9:58 local time. Blue has the puck, and remember they are starting this period with a minute 30 power play after the Keenan Kahn holding penalty. They'll have a look now on the far side. Centering pass that hit a stick of the Kelly Green defender, Billick, to the point. Osika. Osika's shot hits a body. Whiteley has a chance. Waited and tried to pass it over to LaFrance. LaFrance advances this puck forward. It's a drop pass that nearly caught Austin Bruce off guard. He was not expecting the drop pass. LaFrance to Whiteley. They exchange again. Pardon me, that's Ashton Glova. Whiteley has a look. He lost the puck. That allows Green to knock it out and make a quick change. Trying to catch him on the change now is Sky Blue as Rogie steers it into the corner for Bruce. Bruce to the point for Amendola. He'll knock that puck forward. Rogie has a look. Now back to 5-on-5 as Kahn steps out of the box. From the point, the shot finds the goaltender. It's steered away. Jalen Davidson, the shooter. Kahn. He's up ice with numbers. The shot just puts it wide off the end boards. There's a big hit by Staife. He's really throwing the body around. Staife, an 04 birthday, one of the older players in the tournament. Picked up now by Davidson. Davidson tries to split the defenders. He gets shouldered by both of them as he tried to jump in between. That allowed that puck to roll onto the goaltender. He'll cover up for the faceoff with 19:22. Sky Blue leads 1-0. They were unable to take advantage of the power play with the extra skater. Knocked down in front dangerously. Staife finds the puck and will try a shot. He hits a man and he'll find it again. Dishes to Osika at the point. That shot hits a man and goes wide. Staife to the point for Whiteley. Staife to Osika. It's knocked off of his stick. That puck will go the length of the ice, and Green will get a much-needed change after some sustained pressure by Sky Blue in their end. Staife to Whiteley. They'll exchange again. Staife down the right wing. Cuts to the middle, has the puck knocked off his stick. Some good defensive work by Green. Now down the right wing, a chance of their own. Connor Smith dishes to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith, the shot. Good stick save by Samborski. Nolan Smith in tight. Tried to find the pass. Good work by Sky Blue's defense. Held on to the puck here by Petropoulos. Up to Fiquette, getting across ice to steal that puck was Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith finds the puck. He's in alone behind the net, trying for the centering pass. Keenan Kahn couldn't get to it. Picked off at the point. The shot, it's over top of the net. Green now putting on the pressure in the attacking end. And Samborski finds the loose puck. He'll cover up. Take a moment to settle things down here as Green was really starting to lay on the gas and put on the pressure. So we'll have a face-off to Samborski's left. Green going right to left this period. Blue left to right. And I realize now, looking at the Jumbotron feed of our video, that the jersey matchup on your screens at home might be a little tough to see who's who at times. So we'll do our best to be as clear as we can for you. Picked up by Green in their own end. Finally they do clear, but it's stolen at center by Sky Blue. Now carrying the puck forward is Van Ripper. Brody Van Ripper is knocked off the puck. Glova. He's knocked down at the center of the ice by 20. There's a shot from the point by Whiteley. That hit Aiden Fraser in the ankle, and he goes to the bench under some discomfort. Meanwhile, Green put a shot wide of the net. Up to BJ Rogie. Rogie in after the puck, trying to get by Keaton Kell. Osika pinches. We'll keep this puck alive for Sky Blue. BJ Rogie, the backhand dish into the crease. It's covered up quickly by the goaltender. Now a little bit of a shoving match between Staife and Cooper Oral. That subsides fairly quickly, and we'll have a face-off to the goaltender's left. His left, your right on your screens at home. Cross-ice pass. It's a shot. Looked like he got a piece of the goalie's glove and goes into the corner. Couple players leaning in on that puck now. This is turning into a rugby scrum. Referee blows the whistle. And we've got a penalty here. So that will be Cale Billick going for the slash. 14:58 on the clock, so they've stopped it to add that penalty. So Blues' second power play attempt. They started this period with a minute 30 power play. They were unable to take advantage of that. They'll look to do so here. A long clear goes the length of the ice, and Samborski will cover that puck up. And Keenan Kahn was looking for the faceoff, waiting on the doorstep. The referee wanted the goalie to play the puck, but then when he finally did, blew the play dead. So perhaps a bit of a miscommunication there. And a face-off to the goaltender's glove hand side. Now it's in a 2-on-1. The pass was a little behind Rogie. He had to adjust so he could corral it in. That puck cleared the length of the ice. Osika back to pick it up. Nolan Smith with some heavy forechecking on the penalty kill. Forced Blue to make an error. Around the boards, Whiteley finds it to Osika. Osika through traffic at the side of the net. They score. Osika's shot got through traffic. It landed on the stick of number 12, Torin Fraun. And Fraun waited out the goaltender with some stick handling and was able to tuck it between the 5-hole. Off the draw, Fraun ahead on the puck, so that will be a power play marker for Sky Blue. They increase their lead to 2-0. As the goaltender covered up the puck. And there's some discussion about what happened after the whistle in terms of players digging at the puck that had been covered up, but nothing will come from it. Faceoff will be to the goaltender's blocking hand side. Around the boards, it's chipped ahead by number 17, Tightmore. Van Ripper
with the puck. Tried to center it, but really was facing a tough angle to land that pass on the stick of Aiden Fraser. He was unable to do so. The puck rolled into the goaltender, Samborski, and he'll hang on. That shot from the point hit a body in front and just went wide of the net. Nearly fooled Samborski. Kicked up at the center line. There's a shot. It's over the shoulder of the goaltender. That was off the stick of Taylor LaFrance. Long lead pass is aerial over the outstretched hand of Jalen Davidson. Icing was waved off as it had just the right draw weight to avoid the icing. Now Austin Bruce. Some good skating there to open up the ice for him. That puck in the slot. Osika will find it. Coming on the other defensive pair is Whiteley. Whiteley will jump up. Centering pass. Can't get the shot away. He does. What a save by the goaltender. That's a beautiful looking glove save, pardon me. And we've got a bit of a goaltender switch here. Adam Kiselevich coming in for Sky Blue, while Dawson Ringette will man the pipes for Kelly Green for the remainder of this game. They're playing half games each. 2-0. Sky Blue continues to lead. Jalen Davidson trying to get in around the D-man, Jacob Dirtle. Staife in front, and that is Dawson Ringette's first touch of the puck. It was a shot off of the stick of Staife that hit a stick on the way through and slowed down significantly and harmlessly rolled into the goaltender. An easy cover-up for him. And not even a cover-up, really. That puck was loose. It was just a very quick whistle from the official. Jacob Staife below the goal line. He's knocked off the puck. In front, turning and shooting. There's a save. That was B.J. Rogie. Jasper Whiteley will take the puck behind the safety of his own net while he thinks of a strategy. He turns that puck over. A quick shot off the stick of Blackwell. That was Kiselevich's first touch of the puck since coming into this game just a couple of moments ago. And there's another save from Kiselevich. So he's getting familiar early as Sky Blue ices that puck. Kiselevich wearing number 19, which is, sure as you can well imagine, quite an unusual number for a goaltender. Kiselevich, one of the younger players in this tournament, an 07. Out from behind Sky Blue's net is Austin McDonald. Turnover at the side of the net. Conn the shot. Kiselevich with the save. Austin McDonald. Fiquette. The backhand shot. The stop by Ringette. Fiquette to the point. The shot by Amendola. Puck goes the length of the ice, but not an icing. Getting knocked down heavily was number 15. That's Michalchuk. Isaac Michalchuk on Sky Blue. In front, a 2-on-1. The shot, the save. A nice shot by Torin Fraun, looking for his second of the period, but Dawson Ringette stands tall. Austin Bruce in to take this draw for Sky Blue. Sky Blue wins it cleanly. Osika shot that into the glove of Ringette. 7:06 remaining. 2-0 Sky Blue leads. The Sky Blue goals scored by Riley Faquette and Torin Fraun. Fraun's goal was a power play marker. Off the draw to Whiteley. Whiteley's shot is blocked. A selfless play by Aiden Fraser. Going down to one knee. We did see him. It's turnover in front. That shot wide. Glova nearly with a goal there. Ringette with the save. That puck put wide of the net. As I was saying, Aiden Fraser, we saw him take a puck in the ankle earlier, and he went to the bench in some discomfort, but he's now returned to the ice and seems to be playing right as rain. Speaking of Fraser, him and Osika in a race for the puck. A move in front. He's tackled to the ice by number 20 of the green team. That puck grabbed now by Tightmore. Tightmore has a look. He's steered into the corner. He's being leaned on by a pair of Sky Blue players. And turning and shooting was number 18, Brody Van Ripper. What a great hockey name that is. Van Ripper from below the goal line steps in front. Puts that puck off of the post and beats Adam Kiselevic. And Green is now on the board with about 5.5 minutes remaining. Off the draw, Billick tried to play that ahead to Blackwell. Zachary Blackwell couldn't handle the incoming pass. Steve's shot is off the outside of the post. Into the slot, the one-timer they score. Jalen Davidson finds the board. A nice dish from Jacob Staife. And Sky Blue restores their 2-goal lead. A quick answer. Not 40 seconds later. Davidson wasted no time putting that puck on a tee and just getting rid of it. BJ Rogi's shot is wide. In front. Over skating it, stepping into it from the point was McDonald. His shot hit Blackwell. Loose puck in the corner. Davidson skates onto it. Billick gets some help, and now we've got a fight here between Staife and Mindy. And Jacob Staife wanted nothing to do with Kai Mindy, and he gives him the wave. Both of them will go to the box. Not quite sure. Something must have been said between them because that skirmish happened away from where the play was. Of course, tempers do flare, but good on both of those men to keep their gloves and helmets on with plenty of scouts watching. You don't want to deny yourself an opportunity. Keenan Kahn finds the puck. Plays that ahead to Connor Smith. Feels like it's been a minute since we've seen the Smith brothers line out there. Connor Smith behind the goal. Tries a move to get around his man. In front, it's a shot. What a save by Kiselevic. I don't know how Nolan Smith didn't score there. From Smith to Smith, Kiselevic. What a save. Faquette finds the puck. He'll play that ahead. Looking for the breakout pass was Fraun. Faquette in one-on-one. Trying to get around his man. That's Keaton Cal. Paquette and Cal collide heavily and both fall to the ice. Play resumes. Ahead, Petropoulos pushes that puck. Now it's a 3-on-1 for Green. Connor Smith, the shot, he beats Kiselevic. 3-2 Green, the score. I think that's going to be a rare from the bench assist to Nicholas Petropoulos. Petropoulos passed that ahead to Smith and then went and sat on the bench. Smith scored while Petropoulos was on the bench. And Green once again has drawn to within one. Off of the draw, Green finds the puck below Sky Blue's goal line. Aiden Fraser frees up that puck. At the side of the net being knocked down was Tightmore. Tightmore hits his man. Possession changing back and forth a couple of times. Finally, it's ahead for Glova. Glova, that puck was a bit out of his reach. It slowed down his potential partial break. And that centering pass is well off the mark. Won't be an icing, of course, because Sky Blue is the team that shot the puck into their own end. Bruce carries the puck across center with some vigor. Keaton Cal keeps Bruce at bay, but eventually did lose that puck to LaFrance. Stolen now by Blackwell. Blackwell, can he get by Whiteley? Blackwell has that puck stolen by Jalen Davidson, who got back quickly to break up that 2-on-2. Whiteley very nearly drew a holding call as the gloves of Blackwell got up high around the shoulders of Whiteley. The referees are telling these players to move the puck. Finally, they do. Inside of 10 seconds left in this second period. The pass picked off, but it'll be all for naught with 3 seconds left, and Whiteley will just flick that puck the length of the ice. 3-2 the score after 2 periods of play. Torin Fraun had a marker on the power play for Sky Blue during that period, as did Jalen Davidson. Received a nice pass from Jacob Staife, a one-timer in the high slot that he put on net. Meanwhile, at the opposite end of the ice, Kelly Green scored a couple of goals. Brody Van Ripper walked out from below the goal line and put the puck into the net off the post. And then Connor Smith received a long pass from Nicholas Petropoulos, walked in and just managed to beat Adam Kiselevic 5-hole. So both teams adding 2 goals during that frame. 3-2 the score. We'll break here for a moment and be back in about 20-30 seconds or so. Welcome back. You're watching the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on ASTV. I'm your host, Dane Nickel. Jumping back into the action here between Sky Blue and Kelly Green. 3-2. Sky Blue leads over Kelly Green. Carrying that puck ahead was Amendola. He'll hit the blue line and dump it in, allowing Davidson to chase it. BJ Rogie leaned into there by Nolan Smith. Pass up ahead for Connor Smith. It catches the heel of his skate. And Blue will pick it up on the turnover. On the far side boards, Green with the puck. Still don't have a number 20 on my roster for Green. Could possibly be Jackson McIntosh. Stave passes that to McDonald. McDonald, BJ Rogie just gets a stick on it. He'll step in and has a shot. Ringette with the save. Billick carries his puck forward, has a shot. Kiselevic the save. Kiselevic will hang on. To take this draw is Eric Tightmore. Tightmore wins it cleanly to Billick. Billick a shot through traffic. Landed on the net harmlessly, and Blue will skate away with it. Icing waved off as Billick touches up the puck. That puck gets past Osika. Osika trying to keep Van Ripper away. Van Ripper, that's some pretty good skating from him. Up to Kahn. Pardon me, that's Bruce. That's the number 9 on Blue. Kahn, of course, is wearing 9 for Green. Frazier, a high backhand pass, trying to find Van Ripper on the right wing. Van Ripper, what a move to get by Osika. Put on the brakes. He certainly knew what he was doing there. Bruce has a shot that hits a stick and launches high into the netting of the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. My first time at this arena here, and I have to say the seating on the far side that you can see on your screens at home is quite impressive. Very comfortable looking facility as the puck is carried forward by Green now. Kelly Green in the slot. It's put just wide. That puck was out of the reach of Kai Mindy. Kai Mindy and Jacob Stave, who have returned to the ice after their run-in earlier. Good to see that that didn't put an end to either of their days. Blackwell in pursuit of this puck as Austin McDonald plays it behind his own net. Played ahead now to Michalchuk. Paquette is run into by Keaton Kell. Paquette back to the point. It's out of the reach of McDonald. It will go the length of the ice where Kiselevic will turn it back over to McDonald. Michalchuk gets across the blue line, has a shot. Looks like it went wide. In front, handled by Keaton Cowell, dangerously bouncing in the crease. He'll skate it out of harm's way. Picked up in the slot. Paquette just puts that wide. Cowell, that puck gets on an edge and bounces past Petropoulos. Davidson got that ahead. The shot by Connor Smith is blocked. Petropoulos the shot. It's well wide. Grabbed by Whiteley. Whiteley His clearing attempt is knocked down by Billick. Touched ahead from Rogie to Staife. Staife couldn't get by Billick. Puck was turned over. Now at center, it's grabbed by Kahn. Keenan Kahn has a shot. Kiselevic the save. The rebound skated away by Osika. And Osika gives Nolan Smith a little bit of a slash there. Took exception to Nolan digging at the puck after Kiselevic had covered it up for the draw. Green will change their forwards out here. It's a wholesale change. .58 remaining on the clock. Off of the draw, it's in the crease. It's grabbed by Will Osika. That pass is in behind LaFrance. Blue does get it out of their zone. Glova tries to chip that puck around Dirtle. Dirtle plays it behind the net for his own defensive partner, Billick, and they'll swap it again. That pass over to Van Ripper. Blue will play the puck in behind their own goal line before advancing it on the stick of Taylor LaFrance. LaFrance lost that puck. It rolls in on Ringette. He will hang on for the face-off here. Should be on your near side screens to his blocking hand side. Off the draw, Austin McDonald finds it. Ron was covering for McDonald and pinched up on the play. Van Ripper with some speed, a big stick save. Showing the 5-hole, then taking it away at the last second was Kiselevic. Amendola loses that puck. Blackwell was at the top of the slot, but couldn't get that puck over cleanly. Turned over by Blue in the neutral zone. They do gain it back. Paquette on this puck. On the far side, a big collision that frees up Blackwell. Blackwell falls down awkwardly. But still, while in the prone position, attempted to make a swipe at the puck. Now a long lead pass for Paquette. Paquette in behind the D all alone. What a save by Ringette. Standing tall. Stuck with Paquette the whole time and was rewarded with a big stop. Our next game today will be at 11 a.m. That's a matchup between Orange and Lime Green. That is game 35 on the schedule. Orange 2-1 through the weekend. Lime Green yet to find a win. Could this be the day they do? Billick advances that puck ahead to Connor Smith. Smith, who has the most recent goal in this contest. 3-2 the score. With just under 13 minutes remaining. The shot kicked aside by Ringette. Centering pass. Staife couldn't find it cleanly. Osika the shot. It goes wide. Collected off of the end boards by Whiteley. Staife, who was covering for Whiteley, played that puck ahead. A pair of Kelly Green players can't clear it. Austin Bruce jumps up and keeps the play alive. Nolan Smith, pardon me. The backhand dish was trying to find Connor Smith. Keenan Kahn looking for a pass, has the puck stolen by Jacob Staife. Staife hits the blue line and will dump and chase the puck, or rather allow his line mates to chase the puck. He peels off and goes for the change. Keenan Cole runs into a teammate of his, and that will be a penalty to Austin McDonald as Cole got upended heavily. Tripping is the call. So at 11:51, Kelly Green will have their first power play. Blue is 1 for 3 with the extra skater. Let's see how Green fares with the man advantage. Off the draw. The shot hits the body in front and drops to the ice. Dirtle and McIntosh exchange the puck a handful of times. To the near side. Van Ripper to Dirtle. Dirtle through traffic. That hit a member of the Sky Blue squad and went wide of the net. He jumps up on the play. Davidson. Or pardon me, Frazier. Frazier being leaned into by Whiteley. Osika comes in to help. Finally, that puck is knocked free. Tightmore has a shot. It's off the side of the net. The net moved and some fans got excited, but went off the backside of the net. And unfortunately, those ones don't count. Ringette plays that ahead. Dirtle finds Tightmore. Tightmore is out there with Blackwell and Van Ripper. It's cleared the length of the ice again. Ringette will leave it behind the goal for Dirtle. Dirtle and Keaton Cowell quarterbacking this power play for Kelly Green. 24 seconds left in that power play, by the way. Stolen by Sky Blue. Blue toward the net, looking for a shorthanded marker. It's Michael Chuck. Michael Chuck content just to take some time off of the penalty kill. 5 seconds left. They might get a shot on net as stepping out of the box was Austin McDonald. And he's just jumped right into the play. So Sky Blue rolling with 3D right now. And they've got their personnel sorted. McDonald collects that puck off of the end boards. And the face-off circle lowers a shoulder and drives toward the nets. Petropoulos steers him off the puck. McDonald now having to get back. Well, Keenan Kahn in alone against 3, trying to create something of nothing. McDonald comes across, and Keenan Kahn takes exception to that hit from McDonald, as did another member of Kelly Green. It's a 2-on-1 the other way, though. Ringette a big save on Michael Chuck. Fiquette collects the loose puck. That's Connor Smith trying the wraparound, but he was taken out of the play by Will Osika. A good defensive effort to separate man from puck. That pass, a nifty little dish, but not enough on it. It's picked up by Blue. Fiquette trying to dance around his man. He frees up a couple of Sky Blue players. Unfortunately, the puck was out of reach, and it was an easy cover-up for the goaltender, Dawson Ringette. 8:20 remaining in the period. If you missed it earlier, they are runtime periods. So the only time that they stop the clock is if there's a penalty assessed, just so they can add that penalty to the clock without taking any time off of it due to the runtime. Keaton Cowell finds the loose puck in the neutral zone. Fires it into Sky Blue's end, where it's found by Will Osika. Shot in by Dirtle, but it hits a player in green, so offside is the call. that puck hits a stick and goes way up into the air before coming down in Sky Blue's bench. It almost cleared the safety netting here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. So we'll have a face-off right in front of Blues net. And the referee falls to the ice awkwardly, but he's right back up. LaFrance's shot goes off the outside post. He's got it again in the slot. The save by Dawson Ringette. Finds that puck in his glove. So if you're watching multiple games today, in about 6 minutes now, we'll have a flood and then come back at 11 a.m. for the matchup between Orange and Lime Green. We're going right from one green to the next as that puck finds the stick of the goaltender, Dawson Ringette. He'll cover it up for the whistle. Oral on the draw against Bruce. Blue wins it back to the point. But after a turnover in the slot, Green with possession of it. Whiteley chips it in on a backhand. Played in front of the net, or in front of the bench, pardon me, by LaFrance. Play is whistled down. Offside the call. Five minutes remaining with the face-off right in front of the Blue bench. 3-2 the score for Blue. Green has scored 5 goals in each of the 3 games that they've played prior to this one. They've got some work to do if they would like that trend to continue. A pair of 5-2 wins and then a 5-5 tie yesterday. That breakout pass for Mindy landed there, and then he got tripped up. No calls to come of it. Play continues. Blackwell in tight. He can't get his stick free to get the shot away. He was trying to stick handle in a broom closet. Keenan Kahn behind the net, looking at his options. Thought about Petropoulos. He's going to hang on to it and shoots. It goes wide. Keaton Cal places it around the boards, but getting a stick on it was Amendola. He'll have a quick look at the clock so he knows how much time he's got. 4 minutes is the answer to that question. Put up ice for Connor Smith. Fiquette cuts to the middle, trying to get around Petropoulos, couldn't do so. Whiteley to Osika. Fiquette, the dish to Fraun. Fraun in tight, he shoots, he scores. Fiquette with the dish to Torin Fraun. And Torin Fraun stepped in on Dawson Ringette and just beat him 3-hole. Below the blocker, over the pad. 4-2 the score for Sky Blue with 3 minutes left. Off the draw, Green with the puck. 10:43 local time. That means in just over 15 minutes, we'll be right back at it. The centering pass was intended for Connor Smith. Didn't quite get there. That was a great stick by Jasper Whiteley to take away that opportunity. And we've got a penalty coming here. Jacob Staiff was high-sticked. Staiff in 04, one of the very few players wearing a visor here. Most wearing cages. So that will result in a penalty for Keenan Kahn. Despite being high-sticked and in some discomfort, Staife is going to stay out, which means he's not bleeding, which is always a good sign. Whiteley, the cross-ice pass. Staife, can he get back on the score sheet after that? This is Blues' fourth power play of the day. They're 1 for 3 in that department so far. Torin Fraun to kick off the second period had a power play marker. Kiselevic will leave that puck for Staife. Staife to Osika. Osika carrying the puck. He'll enter the zone himself. Tries to center it to number 17, BJ Rogie. We'll have a look. Osika receives the pass. Puts that toward the net. It's right into the glove of the goaltender, Dawson Ringett. Of course, that was trying to play that puck high for the tip in front. BJ Rogie was on the doorstep trying to do exactly that. Just couldn't bat that puck out of the air. Austin Bruce in the face-off circle. 48 seconds left in that penalty to Keenan Kahn. Austin McDonald's shot goes wide. It's collected off of the end boards by Glova. Him and Amendola exchange the puck. Glova finds McDonald on the far side. McDonald into the corner for Taylor LaFrance. LaFrance has a look, still with that puck now, to Glova. Glova back to LaFrance. LaFrance gets away from Billick. LaFrance trying to wrap around. He was trying to find Bruce on the doorstep. And that puck was in behind him. That shot through traffic by Glova. He'll have it again. It's a save, knocked down in front by the glove. Bruce whacking away at the puck, but it's covered up by Ringett. And a bit of a discussion here between Amendola and Keaton Cowell. A couple of shoves exchanged, but nothing seeming to come from it as that penalty is now expired. And that will be the end of the game now. 4-2 the final for Sky Blue. So Sky Blue finishes the tournament with a 2-1-1 record. Kelly Green finishes with a 2-1-1 record also. Their first loss. Well, thanks for tuning in to watch the Western Canada Hockey Exposure Camp on ASTV. Hope we see you for the next game here. But if not, we hope that you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we will... Oh, we got to do the player of the game. We're going to give it to number 4 on Sky Blue, Will Osika. Thought he had a pretty good game back there on defense today. Well, we'll take a break and we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the next matchup between Lime Green and Orange. We'll see you then.